Hi, this is Shaunte coming to you from Manch On Fire. Tonight we're here with members of the Rainbow Theater Project Incorporated. And they are going to tell us a little bit about what they do, what drives them, what motivates them, and how you can help. And we're going to start off with Norman, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the background of the organization.
Yes, it started 25 years ago with the president and foundress. Her name is Maureen. She started this on her own out of Notre Dame up in North Elm Street. Nevertheless, as the years progress, year after year, the group got larger and larger, and so now we are a nonprofit organization. And basically what we do is try to teach them self-esteem, responsibility, commitment, meaning that we meet every Monday. We start in September, right through the year until May or June. We decide which month we're going to have their show. So they practice every single Monday and at the Congregational Church up in North Elm Street. We have a membership now of 36 members, starting at 6 years old on to 30, 40 years old. There is no, stipulation as to age or anything like that. And of course, we have Down syndrome and many other handicapped children and adults. But it's more or less companionship, teamwork, leadership, like I said, responsibility. We are strictly on fundraising. We raise funds through the whole year. As you see, we have the cookbook here. We also had bracelets this past year. We have a yearly raffle where actually the community donates different gifts such as a TV, silver bracelet. We have commitments from different organizations that give us donations as well, so we can have these different gifts towards the raffle. The raffle brings us a good $1,500 a year, which is a plus. And as I've said before, we've always have to think ahead because we function on the donations, but we still have responsibilities like life insurance, insurance, different things, storage, materials to buy, the costumes for the plays. But again, it's teaching them teamwork, leadership, and self-esteem. And with us tonight, we have the treasurer, we have the secretary, and she's our lady that gives us the commitments on fundraising. She's the one that goes and make commitments with different people to see if we could do fundraising. So if anything else, I'd be more than happy to answer some of your questions.
Well, that's great. Thank you. So that's a good opening. We are again here with the people from the Rainbow Theater. They're here to tell us a little bit about the project that they have going on and current fundraisers, the Rainbow Theater Project it is, and the current fundraisers. So now we're going to turn it over a little bit to Lise to tell us a little bit about the funding, and maybe Lori can chime in as well, because they're both familiar with that area.
What the funding is, we picked up gifts from the different organizations that helps us, because without them we can't go nowhere and do nothing. It costs an average of $9,000 a year to run the outfit, in between the liability insurance and storage and costume and
Lighting.
we have to pay our
Yeah.
teacher, and the lighting, and so every little bit help. We do fundraiser. This year we have the cookbook. Hopefully, we're hoping to sell them all so we can do good with it.
Yes, that would be great.
So that would be great. In September, usually we have a fundraiser too for selling candy. They sell the candy, a bar of chocolate for $1. And we have to help them to motivate them all. We give them first prize, second prize, and third prize. So everybody wants to win that money because we will give them some money back. And they're all happy. Which one's going to win? It's like, oh, am I ahead every week? These, how many that one? How many is this one?
Yeah, it's
Wait
really
a minute,
comical,
it's
yeah.
too early. We can't say nothing. We have to wait till it's done. And they're all very, very, just the fact, because some of the handicapped people don't have any money.
Right.
They live on their checks.
Right.
And they don't go too far.
Right, we know. Yeah, definitely.
So it's nice to see them work with everybody.
So, Lori, are you going to tell us a little bit about your personal experience with the company, the organization, I should say?
I got involved with Rainbow. A friend of my daughter's was involved with Rainbow years ago and kept telling my daughter, you should join, you should join. So one night, we went down there on a Monday night, and my daughter loved it. She absolutely loved it. So we had to wait until the following season because it only runs through the school year, September through May or June. So we had to wait for that production to be done. But we got to see the show and stuff, and my girls were just like really pumped up. So come September, this coming September will be my oldest daughter's 5th show that she's going to be in. And
Wow.
that's all she talks about. That she just absolutely loves it. With her having Down syndrome mentally, she's younger than her age. And it helps her. It helps her with remembrance. It helps her with her speech. Just with responsibilities, like Norman said, and stuff like that. My younger daughter is also involved, and she either helps behind the scenes, doing the choreography for the shows. She's helped backstage with costuming, or set design, or whatever needed be. Or if we didn't need her for none of that stuff, she was in the show. So that's all they talk about. If without the public, generosity and the different organizations that we do get funding from, there would be no Rainbow. And my girls would be heartbroken, as with, I'm sure, some of the lifers that have been with Rainbow forever. But we do what we can, either through car wash fundraising, the cookbooks, the candy bars, whatever we can dream up. We have a couple pokers in the fire that we're trying to come up with to drum up yet more money, because it is costly. And we do get a lot of donation. Brookside Congregational Church is gracious enough to give us the hall, or their hall, for Monday nights for our practices and stuff. But, there's still other stuff,
Right.
costs that come into play. So my money tree hasn't grown for a long time.
Neither has mine. I wish it had. Now, Norman, you had talked earlier about some of the organizations that do donate, that you are very familiar with.
We have sponsors. We more or less name as our sponsors because it's almost year after year
Right.
now. They started like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Of course, it's the New Hampshire Knights of Columbus is one of them, the Daughters of Isabella, and other groups like that. There's a computer company as well, IBM Computer Company. John Wozniak and his son, they help us with the raffles as well. So again, it's a nonprofit organization, and yes, it can be claimed on your taxes. Your donations can be claimed on the taxes. We have that form for you. Again, it all stems down to the cast members of who we're dealing with. For those that are interested, it's every Monday night at 6:30 to 8:30 at the Congregational Church on North Elm Street. And I'm sure if you come down and see them practicing as they do, I'm sure that it will touch your heart, as well as many others, that the feeling is really a good feeling that, yes, they're really trying hard, and they're trying to the best of their ability, to some of them. And that's where we get our reward, by just seeing what we're doing for members of the community. And the biggest thing is the teamwork. They're always working together. You don't hear the bickering or the arguing. Well, I don't like this one. He likes me, and he doesn't like me. We don't hear any of that. It's always, the intentions of putting on a good show for the public. The shows, as I said before, are in May or June. We're looking forward maybe this year to May. And that would be at the Greek Orthodox Church on Hanover Street here in Manchester. So again, for those that would be interested, please contact us here at Rainbow Theater. And our address is 1594 P.O. Box 1594, Manchester, 03101, Rainbow Theater, Inc. And so, again, I don't know, what else you would want to know from me, but, just keep on questioning. If not, I really appreciate the opportunity to give us the exposure to be able to tell the public that, yeah, we are working with challenged individuals here in the community, and it's a rewarding program that we're doing. So again,
You do have to
Shaunte,
mention that it is for the abled and disabled. And there
Correct.
is no age restrictions. There is no disability restrictions. Everywhere where we're at, whether it be at practice or at the show, is handicap accessible.
we don't only do the Rainbow Show. We do go to the nursing homes in the holiday time, and they do the Christmas caroling for the nursing homes. We do that as well. We have a Christmas party where Santa comes down for all the individuals. They all get gifts. We have pizza parties. It's a fun time. It's
Right.
not just practice, practice, practice. We're there to have a lot of fun, as well as we want to have a lot of fun. So again, it's the enjoyment that we get, and it comes from all our hearts, and that's what's important.
Right. And so at the end product is typically a show. You put on a show.
Yes.
And Jennifer is holding some of the books from past shows. They're kind of like yearbooks, which is really neat. Do the kids get to take one home? Like, how does that work out? Do they purchase them? Because I know you guys are all
We
profit.
have a website. Off the top of my head, I think I can say it. rainbowtheater.webs.com.
Correct.
She's got it.
I looked on the paper. I cheated.
Our website has all the information, upcoming events, when the practices are, when vacation, cancellations, anything. Our director puts together these yearbooks, and inside it has cast pictures, it has dress rehearsal pictures, it has practice pictures. You name it, it's in there, and those can be purchased off our webpage.
Okay, so that's great. So the parents of anyone involved and or siblings or spouses at that rate
Absolutely.
Could go on and purchase something in support of
Yeah.
the cause as well. Now,
Absolutely.
does that money go back to your program or
No.
Okay.
No.
We've already had a little discussion about
it's
this, so I
more
want
or
to make
less-
sure everybody knows.
It's
Yep.
just more or less a keepsake
Oh, okay.
for anybody that wanted to purchase one.
That's great. That's
And every year is a different theme. Like you notice, this one here says "Go West." This was just this past year. "Dig It" was the year before, and there's always a theme that we pick. So the theme for this coming year, starting in September, will be pirates.
Oh, neat.
So they should really get a big kick out of that one.
That's great.
Like I said, it's a fun organization. We're there to have fun. So, nobody's there to be professionals. We're just doing the best of their abilities, and that's the important thing.
Right. And one other thing that you said, Norm, that kind of stuck with me is that if someone's unable to speak, maybe you're their voice
Exactly,
when they're
yeah.
acting, which is amazing.
Yeah,
It's
we,
amazing.
We have adults that we put them in between the cast that's played, whatever the play's on stage. We know that they're not able to do it. There's others behind them, so it sounds like everybody's communicating.
Yeah.
There's, for instance, one loved to play guitar.
Right.
And it really has nothing to do with it, but yet we let him play guitar because that was his enjoyment. He couldn't speak, he couldn't talk, he couldn't sing, he couldn't do anything, so we just let him strum. That's all he was doing, whine, 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 all the time. But he was happy,
Right.
and we were happy to see that he
Oh,
was
my
happy. So
goodness.
that's the way we operate.
That is great.
It's a big happy family. That's all it is.
Yeah. And I don't want to put her on the spot, but Jennifer,
She's the fundraiser girl.
you're Miss Fundraiser. Tell me a little bit about how that goes. Just a little snazzle, if you would.
We just look for anything that could possibly bring money in, from the car washes to some restaurants that will offer a percentage
Right.
of whoever dines. What else have we tried? Oh, we've got the cookbook, and we have bracelets and
We might be doing a yard sale.
the yard sale. I haven't made a date yet, but definitely. Just anything that can at least help us just get by
Right.
for that year, because everybody would be devastated.
Right.
I have a son, I actually have 3 boys that have all joined this year, and they look forward to the Mondays to practice, and they look forward to everything, and it just,
Wouldn't be the same.
It's
Nope.
a matter of life, I believe, well, as far as my daughter's concerned, these lifelong friendships that
That's
they've
it, that's
made.
the friendship.
You know, so we try to keep them, even on the off months,
Yeah.
in touch
Yep.
a little bit.
Right.
Just a little bit. And if they can't be in touch, then it's that much more to look forward to come September.
Right.
Who's gonna be there when they walk in?
Yeah.
You know? So
And they
it's
look
fun.
forward to each other, but they take care of each other. That's the important thing. If one comes in and is not a happy camper that night, I would say that Monday night, you'll see the others all come around him or her and say, "Oh, come on, we're here to have fun. Let's go. Come on." You know. But they do have responsibility. We teach them responsibility, not only the responsibility of teamwork, but to study
Yeah.
their lines.
Yes.
Some of them are well and capable of studying their
Right.
lines. Maybe not 7 paragraphs, but like I said, their lines.
lines, right.
Exactly. One
Exactly.
word. One word means a lot. It makes them popular. They feel that, oh, wow, you know. So again, you know, anyone that would be interested in coming on with us on the board of directors, as well as, you know, being cast members or members of their families that could appreciate being part and want to be an actor someday or an actress, come on down. We'll take you.
Great. That sounds great. That was a fantastic plug for the organization. We can close out now. So I really appreciate you guys coming. When I saw this cookbook, I took that home. I took a business card home. I'm like, oh, I've got to get in touch with them.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know, but the cookbook, every recipe in there is brought in by the cast members, their families, their friends, their neighbors.
Yes.
They're all down with the recipe, but then there's a name at the bottom of who put the recipe in. There's just not just anybody in the community. Those are part of our teamwork, part of our family of Rainbow Theater.
It's great craftsmanship, and the people that put it together did a great job.
Lori, that was you. You put it
Laurie
together.
did the-
Our secretary,
That was
she
her
did very
baby.
well.
So I would be more than happy to volunteer my time,
Oh, great, Shaunte.
and
That's good.
anytime.
Super. Thank you very much
I really appreciate you guys.
for giving us this
You guys.
opportunity.
You guys
We
doing a
really
wonderful
appreciate
thing.
it.
You really are. You're doing a wonderful thing.
And to all
For
of
the
you,
greater
thank
good.
you.
Thank you, and have a good night. Now we're here with 2 Minutes with Tay. You have 2 minutes to tell us all about your summer and what you enjoy doing, and how you're going to enjoy school and what you're looking forward to.
I'm kind of looking forward to be a professional basketball player, so have a lot of money in the end. And sometimes I just imagine that there's a lot of things going on in my life, so there's really not a lot.
Not a lot of things going on in your life. Didn't you go to basketball camp?
Yeah.
How did you like that?
I liked it a lot, but sometimes there's just a little too much practice, and they're like having snack a little too short. I don't have enough time to finish my snack.
So that was your biggest complaint about it, is you didn't have time to finish your snack?
No, my biggest complaint is that they never like have a lunch.
Oh, a lunch. Well, you're
Yeah,
only there
so-
for a few hours in the morning. You were gone by
Yeah, in
lunchtime.
the morning.
Yeah. So did they teach you a lot, though? Did you learn a lot?
Yep. I learned how to bounce under my legs, slam dunk, a lot of things.
Nice. So, Eysha, you're going to camp this summer, too. You just started. What do you like about your camp so far?
My cousins.
The fact that your cousins are there?
I heard that she went to Fun in the Sun before it was summer.
Oh, yeah? Oh, so you went to probably Livingston Park, the place where Fun in the Sun meets. She probably has went there before, but she didn't go to Fun in the Sun. This is her first time at Fun in the Sun.
Oh,
Yeah?
so that's
Second
not
time?
Devon.
Well, second day.
Oh
did go
yeah, I
last year.
forgot.
Oh, okay.
She went last year too, but sometimes I just really get annoyed by the fact that sometimes the computers the computers freeze on you when you're doing the interview. I just hate that fact.
You have changed topics about 30 times already, Tavon. You've told us about basketball camp. You've told us about Eysha's camp. You've told us about computers. You told us about basketball. You've told us about everything but the questions I'm asking you.
Oh.
It's cute, though. It's fantastic. So, is there anything you want to tell everybody?
Well, there is something that I want to tell everybody.
What is
My
that?
special guest, Terrell.
Oh, you mean your big brother who's hiding out in the corner that doesn't want to be on camera?
Hi.
Oh, special guest Terrell has made an appearance.
Hi. And
So-
hi.
Hey, you can't just do that. The people want more socializing.
More socializing.
What's your favorite video game?
Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3. My brother Terrell helped me get that game with some of his money.
Oh, that's nice of him.
And I got it 3 days after my birthday.
Nice. That's great. So, what are
I
you
really-
looking forward to for school? Do you want to meet your new teacher?
Yeah, but I don't really want to meet her that fast because my teacher might be rude.
Oh, she might be rude.
Sometimes I'm not looking forward to things, but sometimes I just feel the urge to go on stage, do whatever I want, rock out.
Rock out, huh? Eysha, you've been awful quiet over there besides your little giggling ways that you girls do. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah.
What would you like to say? Your eyes are all red from chlorine. The water today at your camp. I can tell you went swimming.
His eyes are kind of red.
Hey.
All right, well, guys,
yes.
since nobody has anything else to say, are we going to just wrap this up for this time?
I do have something to say.
What would you like to say? Talk to the camera, not to me.
I love camp.
I love camp. That's great.
Which camp?
Basketball.
Hogan's. That's Hogan's basketball camp.
Yep, my favorite.
Paul Hogan runs Hogan's basketball camp. And it's actually, he runs year-round camps as well. He has a fall camp coming up, but you're too little to get in. It's only from grade 3, I think, through 5 or 8. Is there anything else you'd like to add, cutie? Oh, Eysha wants you to ask her a question.
Is your which one's your favorite, jazz or hip hop?
That got caught on my toe. Jazz.
Okay, so
Let's
Eysha
hear
takes
for
jazz.
Eysha.
Well, thank you for being my guest. You guys got to stand up and take a bow with me. Hold Eysha's hand. Ready?
Say, don't forget to tell them what they're watching.
This is Manch On Fire.
That's right.
You're so cute.